So I can freestyle? Yeah, just throw on a little loop for me. Hey.
I'll show you a loop.
Ooh, that's weird. Okay. A little reach around action.
I don't know if I'm any good at that, but I could try.
I'm small, it's easier.
Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. That's, have you thought this before?
No, I just thought that right on the spot. That was right on the fucking spot. Hey. That's a little too gentle. Get it popping like a pimple. You can't tame my pencil. You can't tell me what I'm into. You can't use it against me. Chillin', sippin' Hennessy. One day they'll remember me. One day they'll remember me. Hey. Cold like December. Leaving MCs dismember. And we kick that shit. Funky ass rhythms coming from Nick. That guitar riff. No riff raff. I'm doing my thing. I don't do math. Cause I'm broke as a joke. Clean like the soap. And my flows are really dope. I give them hope. I give them hope. Just kidding. I don't care about your life. I'm just rocking on the mic. Yeah, I'm just rocking on the mic. And I do it all night. I said I don't really want to fight, but I will if I have to. Make my mark like a tattoo. Rhymes are never taboo. Come straight at you. And I ain't no rat. I ain't telling on no one. You know where I'm at. Hey. Kicking it with Nith, not Nick. Ridiculous shit, meticulous shit. I'm ripping this shit. It's ridiculous shit. That's a filler word coming from Philla. I'm filling herbs into a rap. You know where I'm at. Hey, give me that bounce, Nick. Yeah, give me that bounce. I ain't saying I'm a player. Hit me up later. You know where I am. I'm so San Andreas. I'm a criminal when it comes to this rap shit. Little motherfucker, but my style is massive. Spitting filler herbs. I mean filler words. You can feel the words. Dang. Freestyle, non-written, non-copywritten. You can't copy when I'm spitting. I'm like a brain aneurysm. Looking through a prism. Lucid dreaming and I'm fiending. Hey, for no reason, I'm just kicking rhymes. Yeah. All right, go outside and do your thing. That was awesome.
What do you mean outside? What am I gonna do?
I thought you said you were going outside to Pilates or something.
Oh, right. So
suck your own dick.
Right. I was gonna suck my own shit. But, turns out, I got kicked out of the class because I was talking too much about how I wanted to suck my own dick.
Wow.
Well, you brought it up. Do you remember that Saturday Night Live? Yeah, I mean,
Will Ferrell?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I said it to you. I almost said like Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah, that was
in the sweatpants.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nobody ever remembers that skit.
And he's like, "Oh yeah."
I wonder if he wants to remember that skit because that was a bad one.
It was good.
Imagine that flying on SNL now. It would never be on there.
Really?
They don't do shit. They don't do shit like.
I guess I wouldn't.
No, it's all political. It's all political now. Kanye was just on there with a MAGA hat, pissing everybody off.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Oh my god!
I didn't really look into it.
He honestly thinks he could become president.
I don't know if you've been watching the news lately, but
Jesus.
Basically, anybody can become president.
The Rock?
Literally anybody. Dude.
I'd probably vote for The Rock.
I would totally vote for The Rock.
Vote for The Rock.
Do you remember Southland Tales?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Fucking sick movie. And after I saw that, mad respect for The Rock.
Dude, he's a good actor.
Hella good actor. And fucking Southland Tales is a fucking sick fucking movie.
He makes like 28 movies a year, dude.
For real?
No, not that many, but like...
That's a fuckload of movies.
But a lot, dude. He makes a lot of movies.
He does. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
They pay him $30 million a movie.
I mean, this might sound really fucking bullshit, but yeah, it would depend on what his policies are. Not like it matters. It really depends on who's writing him checks, and that's politics. I don't want to talk politics, you know that, but yeah, I'd vote for The Rock.
I mean,
I think
realistically, you can't say that and I don't really care. I'm not trying to get into politics, but this is my opinion. Arnold Schwarzenegger would have been a much better president, I think.
He's passionate about politics. I don't know.
He's passionate about people, and that's the opposite of what we have in office.
And I mean, like I said, I don't know who's writing checks to him either.
Well, yeah, it's Schwarzenegger. He's got money from all
He is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He has so much money.
Kill me, dude, now. What are you waiting for?
He's sponsored by supplement companies. Probably every supplement,
like a dietary supplement,
like whey protein and all that. He was the face of fitness.
It's like a milk byproduct.
For so long. Imagine how much money he made just by being sponsored by workout companies.
See you at the party, Richter.
Yeah,
exactly. Great movie. Do Total Recall.
But then Terminator money still coming in.
For sure.
Terminator money still come. People are probably still buying it on VHS. Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
He still has dollars coming in from a movie that long ago.
It was a good movie.
He's the Tupac of
whoa.
acting.
Whoa. You just crossed a line. You just totally crossed a line.
But if he died,
besides
Schwarzenegger brand would still be making money for a long time.
Tupac is one Pac too many. Anyway.
Stop. Oh my God.
Everybody knows this.
Shit. Tupac will still, his brand, his legacy, everything about him will still be making money till 2200.
I see. So that's what you were trying to.
Dude,
that was the comparison you were drawing. Was the timeless.
They still
the timelessness.
think he's alive. People are still out there saying Pac's still alive.
Right, but so I'm sorry. I was making jokes, but your point was that they're both of them have timeless careers.
Right,
like the shit they made will live in forever, and still sound modern or look modern like Terminator or sound modern like Tupac. Pac
is so old now that he could have actually naturally died already in the time that they thought in the time that he thought he was, faking his death. He could have actually really died if he actually was still alive.
No, he was young. How young
dude,
was he?
Pac's got to be like 50.
He was like 22. You think people die when they're 50, dude?
Yes, dude.
Oh my God. All right, let me tell you something.
People die when they're 50.
People die when they're fucking 6.
Yeah, I know.
Check this out. One time, this is funny as fuck. You're going to laugh at this shit. I go to the red carpet with a good buddy of mine. And I can say his name on here because he's been on the show. You know Rhodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhodes. Oh yeah, such a good guy.
Super nice.
So I'm hanging out with him on his 25th birthday, and we go into the red.
A long time ago.
It was.
You remember all this?
Thanks, man. Thanks for mentioning how long ago. Yeah, I totally remember. Okay, so we go into the red carpet. We
been there that long?
Fuck you. You've seen this sign. You don't think shit fades like that? Like in 5 years, man. Come on.
This is a long time ago.
So we go into the red carpet, and the bartender cards us, and she looks at Rhodes' ID, and she's like, "Happy birthday," And he says, he's all, "Yeah, I'm halfway there," and she says, "Halfway to what?" And he's all, "Death." Dude, I laughed so hard, and she didn't even smile, and she looked at Rhodes and just went like this, gave him his ID back, and like scowled because she must have been in her mid-60s. But basically, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's hilarious.
People don't die when they're 50, bro. Tupac could have lived to be 90 for all you
depends
know.
on what he's been doing.
Well, yeah, you don't know what he may have been like
living
drinking
in some crazy country.
He could have been drinking smoothies, taking care of his herpes. I don't know.
AIDS. He could have died from AIDS.
From what? Like smoking AIDS?
Well, if he's hiding out in Singapore and shit and like all these crazy countries,
why would he be in Singapore?
Dude, you're Tupac. You have to go to somewhere like Singapore to hide.
To hide from what?
You can't hide in Houston. Dude, if he faked his own death.
Okay. Dude, you left that as a huge detail. You just left out a huge detail.
One of the biggest rumors about conspiracies about where he is now is that he's in Cuba or Singapore. That's what everybody's saying.
He's in Cuba.
I don't believe any of these things
with Elvis or
that would be cool.
You mean Cuba, New York, or like Cuba?
No.
You know there's a Cuba, New York, right? And there's a Cuba, Wisconsin.
There's absolutely no way that Tupac could fake his death for that long and live in New York. Come on, man.
Yeah, dude.
Cuba.
He was so hot, chicks could smell him. You've seen my they know, dude. They've been walking down the street and they could smell Tupac in the coffee shop.
Pause.
It cuts through the coffee smell. No, check this out. You've seen my Tupac pillowcase, right? Should I go grab that?
You
thing?
gave me you gave me a Biggie.
I did.
Biggie and Tupac pillowcase.
I gave you those.
I had them on my bed, and because I thought that was natural, and I brought this this girl that I was hooking up with in there, and she's like, that's pretty interesting. And I'm like, that I have Pac and Biggie. He's like, do you roll over and snuggle with like a different rapper every night? and she made me feel so gay, and then I took him out.
Whoa. You mean being gay made you uncomfortable, or that it was Biggie and Tupac?
It's Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah, because the celebrity is what makes it creepy. It's
yeah,
not
I'm
that
like
you're
cuddling
into
with
dudes or
Biggie
whatever,
and Tupac.
yeah.
I'm like, I didn't think about it because I'm like, oh, Tupac and Biggie pillowcases. That's hard.
That's why they were on. That's why they were on my guest bed.
But then I'm thinking like, yeah. Then I'm thinking like, sometimes I put like my pillow in between my legs.
Oh my god.
So I'm putting like Tupac's face in my crotch.
Right. Sure.
And Biggie's face on my butthole, you know.
So where that joke came from, that's great. That's fantastic. Great visual. The reason James made those...
All right.
The reason James made those is because we would... when we were working, we would drive past this place where this lady was selling like the beach towels and blankets that have just hideous graphics on them. Zach, do you know what I'm talking about? Like whales and
That's
shit,
everywhere.
or like a big ass tiger sitting on a rock. And then there's
there's
huge.
lots of those in Portland.
Okay, well, this was in like Aberdeen on Highway 12, right by Aberdeen. Yeah, just check me out.
Sounds like heroin.
She had this huge Tupac blanket that was like a king size bed blanket with just Tupac's mug on it.
Yeah, with the nose ring.
Yes.
Yeah, my best friend Jesse had it growing up.
Oh, so he bought it.
On purpose. This is elementary school. He's huge into Tupac.
So the joke we had was,
I thought it was always kind of weird though,
that we were gonna buy this thing, and
I know exactly what blanket that is.
Right, and the joke was I was gonna buy it and put it on my bed, my wife and I's bed. So she would come home from work and be like,
what the fuck?
Exactly. The same reaction you just described your friends having when they saw your pillowcases. Yeah, that's exactly what I was wanting.
No, she made me take them out so we could do our thing. She's like, I just don't want to do that with Tupac and Biggie in here. That's weird.
I'm with her.
She's like, why do we gotta have both of them in here? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about shoving your face into Biggie's face, you know.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, and Biggie. in that picture too, like Biggie's eyes are like they're looking at you no matter where you're at in the room.
Right.
Dude.
It's really. That was another reason why I took him out. I was like, this is fucking weird.
You're like in the bathroom and you can look through the door and see in your bedroom, and he's still looking at you even though the pillow's flat.
Right.
The eyes are still coming at you.
But if you stretch them out onto the wall in the recording studio, then it looks cool.
Oh, totally. It's inspiration.
It's a really shitty printing job.
It really is.
It was terrible. Well, probably the worst you could possibly do. Yeah.
Tell that to James.
No,
I'd love to hear that. Oh, okay.
No, he knows he didn't try on those.
No, he didn't.
There's no way he's proud of that.
No, it was a instant gratification thing. Like he wanted.
Yeah, there's
Biggie
no
and
way you
Tupac
could be
right
proud of that work. There's no way. Mm-hmm. Definitely disappointing.
See if I can finish this off before the wife gets home.
Oh no, don't do that. Oh God, no, don't do that.
Here's to drinking $10 whiskey. Oh, I told you this was only $10, right?
Yeah, you bought it at a licensed liquor store.
Remember when you saw me at 9 a.m. buying liquor? When you were...
And you had this look on your face. You're like, you're like, oh.
And you were doing your taxes.
Yeah,
I still haven't done my taxes.
Oh my! You really haven't?
No,
dude, you are so stupid. Come on,
this is the first year I've ever owed in my life.
What if they take all of the shit? The shit ain't nothing to them. They'll take all your shit.
I don't owe that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I could. I'm just lazy, man. Shit.
Should we talk about gangsters? IRS.
Oh yeah.
Big pharmaceuticals. Those are the gangsters in this world.
It's very depressing.
It's funny to think, like, to see like gangsters on YouTube, like little rap star, little Instagram gangsters putting money to their ear and holding up an Uzi, acting hard. And these guys just don't know who the real gangsters are.
Oh, right. They don't know who the real enemy is.
Their peers are the thugs to them. The peers,
their neighbors.
Those are the hardest people in their life. They have no idea the way this world works. Like, there's some real thug ass motherfuckers out there.
That's
And
I would say
pharmaceutical drug company. That's the biggest gangster out there.
Biggest drug dealer, and that's just a whole nother podcast. I would say this, and this
Martin Shkreli.
I'd say this. Check us out.
Yeah.
Check us out, Philla.
I'm here.
I've gotten pretty lucky so far in life, I think, even though I've had lots of misfortunes as well. But I've had a lot of time alone. I'm serious. My career, like I spend 80% of my life by myself in my own head.
Isn't it nice?
I like it. Yeah.
I like it.
It's therapeutic for me. But my point is
not for everyone.
Staying on track here.
Sorry.
That I'm lucky in the sense that I've had time to think about big things, big subjects,
right.
like big pharma, like OPEC, which is essentially cronyism. Oof. Do you know what OPEC is?
No.
OPEC is essentially all the big oil companies come together into one conglomerate so they can control the price. The reason is so one won't outbid the other or underbid. As soon as one gas station, that's why gas is always the same everywhere you go. You ever wonder why? Why companies aren't competing with different prices? Because they're all in it together in a cronyism conglomerate called OPEC.
Wow.
They control the prices. So when one guy wants to raise the price, he has to negotiate with his colleagues, I guess you could call it,
right,
on what they should do about raising or lowering the price of one product.
It's a giant franchise.
And this is the same thing with pharmaceutical companies.
Does that make sense? It's like a giant franchise.
It's not a franchise. No, it's a bunch of companies coming together saying we control this product. And if you put out a lower price, then we don't make as much money. But if we work together, we can keep the same price and everybody makes the same amount of money. But the point is, you've only got 4 companies to choose from, and they're all in it together.
Right. It's similar.
That's why I didn't want to talk about.
No, you're fine. It's similar though, right? Because when you buy a franchise, when you buy a Burger King franchise in the Dalles, you don't get to change anything about it. You keep it Burger King. Everything is Burger King. All the prices are the same.
Okay.
And if you go, if you go to San Diego and buy another one, you can't make that Burger King different either.
Right.
So
it's not really the same thing, but
the concept, right?
No.
No?
No. Well, check it out.
Now I'm confused.
Well, check it out. Let me put it together for you this way. Okay. In this sense, to relate OPEC to your analogy would be to say that McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's all got together and made their own OPEC. So in this reality, everywhere you go, the cheeseburger is the same at Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's. It's the same price, so one doesn't outbid the other. And they all make the same amount of money all the time.
Right.
Meaning there's no competition, meaning the consumer loses. That's how you would relate it to that. That's what I meant. That's what I was saying too.
Yeah,
I started by saying I have a lot of time in my own head, and that dude you described, the gangster you described with the Uzi and the money, who hates his peers and his neighbors instead of the real enemy. He's working. He's busy. He's fighting to survive. He's trying to pay bills. Lots of people in this world, and nobody's living the same life. Everybody has their own shit to deal with, and I bet you if that dude had a lot of time to think and read and
that's much deeper though, because these record industries, these music industries, these giant record labels, they know that those guys are gonna put a very small amount of work into actual music and more building themselves as a brand on Instagram by showing out, stunting, and doing crazy things. That's what the rap industry is. That's why me as a underground indie dude, I really would never want to go that route, because that's what the big wigs are looking for, is those guys.
What's a big wig now? Now that the record industry's dead.
RCA, Capitol Records.
They still have scouts out there?
Oh yeah, man. For these guys. Listen, so it's
for a brand, like you said, right?
Like starting fights with people, acting crazy, going in malls and spending $40K, because they know that they're coasting off the success of one song that went platinum, right? And then,
well, platinum's an album, but I know what you mean. One song that went to the top. Oh, hit the billboards.
No, you can have one song go platinum.
But a platinum is a platinum record. Isn't that 10,000 records? Or is that a million records?
Platinum, I think, is 1 million records sold.
And gold is 10,000.
These rappers that are making these trap
like
songs are going platinum off of singles.
One single.
Yes.
Selling.
Yes.
1 million physical copies of the single.
G-Eazy, Me, Myself, and I.
Are they counting digital sales for this now? Okay.
Yes.
So it's purchases online. It's not a physical record.
It's all because of radio play, though.
That still doesn't make any sense. Platinum means sales, units sold.
Yeah, but if you're on Billboard, if you're Billboard top 100 guy, top 3 whatever on the Billboard charts, your sales are going to skyrocket.
Yeah, because so it's advertising.
Me, Myself, and I. That song's on the radio for who knows? Probably 200 consecutive weeks is the number 1 song. So the sales go up. So he went like 2 to 3 times platinum on that song.
Okay. I see what you're saying. That song gave birth to the sales.
But it wouldn't have been shit if he didn't have the album. The album to go with it,
like
to
Pink
tour.
Floyd.
Because touring is all of rappers' money these days.
Right. And performance art, you need to get on the road.
That's why these guys, these little Instagram gangster guys, are not using their mind correctly for business. Because the record industry is going... your royalties are not going to be shit, and we're going to take 90% of it. And
it's always been that way.
Your signing bonus, they're stunting and flashing all their cash from their signing bonus.
Right. And we've talked about this.
Instead of investing it, but that's the thing. These guys with the diamonds and doing these all on Instagram is all an act. All their cars are rented. Everything is rented. It's not real. So there's no longevity to these careers. And that is why the music industry is a gangster. Because they know that these kids are going to disappear within a couple years. Obviously, there's a couple artists in between that go, wait a minute. I'm getting fucking used right now. And then they bring out the artistic side of them and they blow the industry out of the water. There's a few of those, but
I have never been a believer in the unit sale side of a music
it's
career.
all touring, man.
It is.
It's all touring.
It's a performance art. Jerry Garcia used to, there's an interview with him. Obviously, I'm a huge Dead fan. I've read every Grateful Dead book. When Jerry was approached about bootlegs, remember bootlegging was huge with the Grateful Dead,
right?
And there would be a taper section. You could just go into a Grateful Dead show and fucking record it. And people would say, when he'd be interviewed, they'd say, "You're losing money. These people."
Right.
Do you know this? Do you know that you could go print a Grateful Dead shirt of your own and sell it on the parking lot at their show, and they wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
I told you this, right?
Well, yeah, artists these days don't play that shit.
Right. The Grateful Dead didn't give a fuck. And Jerry Garcia's philosophy behind that is he's like, once we play it, it's done. It's a performance art.
Yeah.
Like what we played tonight is the past. If you want to record it and listen to it over and over again, go ahead. I don't give a shit. And I don't want anything from it because I'm a performance artist and my focus is on tomorrow night. And I'm going to play
and
this
your self-worth.
Well, there is some truth to that, too.
Because I see artists...
And that's why I was saying that. Like, if you're looking at it like units sold defines your career or defines your success, it defines the guy making the money's success, not yours.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying. Like,
there is some artists...
You're a grain of sand on the beach of money. And that's all it was. It was just kick you out and get the next fucking person in.
But these millennial rapper dudes,
they think you're going to make money off one recording forever.
But some of these dudes are really smart. And they know that. They know exactly how the industry's trying to play them. And they're selfish with their music. There's this kid named Russ. He's like a 25-year-old rapper dude. He's huge. He's just got put on the Forbes list, 15 million. He masters, produces, does all of his shit himself.
He's a producer.
He does it all himself.
Yeah,
everything.
You mean he only produces his own stuff? He doesn't produce other people's shit.
Yeah, he doesn't do features. He does. He's kind of a douche, but he's also really smart. And he goes on interviews and shits on the media personalities and exposes everybody, and it comes off as he's an ungrateful prick, but I think he's just trying to expose the fake industry.
What's his name again?
Russ, just Russ.
Oh, okay.
Dude from Jersey or something like that.
Sure.
I don't really like his music that much, but when I watch his interviews, like I can understand why people hate on him because he sounds kind of ungrateful. But if you look beyond the surface, longevity wise, this dude's not very old, hasn't been popular that long, and is racking that kind of money up. You kind of have to be Prince. You kind of have to be, oh, Spotify does not get to play my music.
Okay.
Put your shit under wraps and you'll make more, and then just focus on, put all of your revenue from your music sales into your tours. That way you're making $100K a show.
Sure. If that's what you're
bam,
into.
you're rich for life.
Yeah.
You're rich for life.
Well, rich for life, dude, tell MC Hammer what rich for life means.
Well, don't do that. Don't be Mike Tyson. Don't be Hammer.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, rich for life is
don't
like...
be Scott Storch. Don't blow all your money.
To some people, rich for life could be like, you give me $100,000 and I can start a business and I will fucking do great till I fucking die with just that. Some people will be like, no, I need 20 million.
If Russ last year is worth 10 million and he buys a home in Atlanta where he's from, you can get a 5,000 square foot house in Atlanta for like $500,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you use your smarts, you buy property instead
that's the only thing that has value in the world.
Right. You just buy property to put your cars and then not worry about all this jewelry and stupid shit. You're going to make a lot of money off of touring.
Here's something
touring
related
is
to
going to make you rich.
Here's something I can relate to that is like you were saying, land is the only thing that has any value. In eminent domain's a different subject, but
it's all good.
It has to do with the city you live in. I was just going to say, like, McDonald's, the philosophy behind the owner of McDonald's when the company was founded was, if you notice, their locations are always prime.
Right.
They own that land. Right. Subway has more locations than McDonald's. Do you know that?
Probably. It makes sense.
Now they do because they don't have drive-thrus and they're in strip malls. They don't own the land the Subway's on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that real estate thing, that's where McDonald's really nailed it. Because if McDonald's goes down, they own all the prime real estate in every fucking town in America.
Yep.
And they can open another franchise.
Same with like Anheuser-Busch and stuff. Companies like that, they can do the same thing. My dad actually told me a story not too long ago.
What land do they own?
My dad, when
land where they farm
in the heat of his
shit?
real estate career, he told me about a deal he did with Anheuser-Busch, and they bought a $1.3 million property from his company. It was a big old
just about acreage.
I think it was somewhere around here. I can't. Me and him were getting a little drunk when we were talking about it, so I don't remember everything. But whiskey business talk. You
ever seen the Budweiser?
But they sold land, so I'm guessing it's maybe a storage spot. Who knows?
Sure. The Budweiser plant in Idaho is the grain, or the big grain silos that hold the hops or rice. I think they use rice for Budweiser. They're big, huge Budweiser cans. It looks like a huge 6-pack out in the fucking landscape. Dude. It's oh god,
the fuck we want.
I know, it's pretty bad.
Well, Budweiser bought 10 Barrel, bought out 10 Barrel Brewery in Bend.
Oh, thank God.
In Portland, that's owned by Budweiser now.
Let's play a fucking song.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta fucking do this thing.
Scoot.
No, you know what?
Up in the boot.
I'm gonna play you.
Up in the poot. Oh shoot!
I got this like Mexican style song.
Ooh, what? You got some Latin shit, boy?
Talking about.
You know I like that.
I don't know.
Wonder what that's inspired by.
Fuck you. Fucking dick. Okay, let me cut this.
Thinking maybe it could change. Maybe we can find peace of mind in this life of change. Trapped down 9 to 5 on a sunny day. I run away. Cause you know better than to stay inside of it. The outside makes you realize you're proud of it. A love so pure that it can't be counterfeit. Wants to fly away but he can't snap out of it. That's loyal. I get it, I've been there too. The only one that I could ever compare to. A real man in every sense of the word. Looks into my eyes, he can sense and concern. The story of a hustler, many customers. Daddy raised a tussler, ain't afraid to knuckle up. Efficient like Tesla, your flow ain't worthy of rhyme flow. Excellence, whack rap murderer. Underground, my voice ain't heard of. Blast like a burner, flapjacks to your sternum. Take time off, but you never guess it. If it looks like happy, probably second guess it. I like it when you tell me that I'm not impressive. Doubt from your peers is the strongest weapon. Many beers, many vows, I'm a faded blessing. Everything allowed, you're my only deafening. The image is pretty, but it's not. The image is pretty, but that's deception. Her makeup is melting, guess it's time to exit. Yeah, guess it's time to exit. Never second guess it. Rap's not pathetic. I go straight for your neck every time I hit it. Mother the critic. I weigh out on these MCs. Sometimes a little bit tempting. Shark Week. My mind's in a frenzy. Low hands like Lindsay, cause I'm praying. But I don't know the God that I talk to. It's awkward. I'm just trying to work through all these feelings and emotions I'm dealing with on daily. You know what it is. I'm like, fuck you, baby. And if you hate me, I don't really care. My rhyme flow's so dope, it ain't fair. Rewind it back twice, cause you know so nice. Killing this shit. Somebody play the bagpipes, hey. Bagpipes, hey. Why doesn't Nick sing? I need you on the hook.
I can give you free bagpipe lessons.
Bagpipe lessons? Oh, yeah. You fucker. Come on, man.
Yeah, I can do something, but it's going to be a cover song.
Or you just freestyle like a real man.
Like a real man. What does that mean? You're the one talking about toxic masculinity. Now you're telling me what a real man does.
Well, we could just bust a real jam session and you just sing after I rap. I didn't write it, well, other than what was on my phone. Hey. Okay. Ooh, that shit funky. Hey. I'm from the Columbia Gorge, chillin' on my porch. Got a little torch, light that shit up. Relax my mind, relax my mind. I'm feeling real fine, I'm feeling real fine, I fumble my words, but I kick it back. I get it right back, and it's like this and like that. Yeah, I'm that microphone damager, and I've never been amateur, yeah. And I'm rapping with Nick, miraculous shit. Hey, reverb. Lot of reverb, lot of reverb. Nick's high off that motherfucking reverb,
Yeah.
Yeah. A little something that's in the discussion. I'm busting, I don't rushing, no. Ooh, saucy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? No. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit up in ego trip. You got a little bit of an ego trip. You got.
That was a pretty cool song.
Thank you.
It does. It sounds pretty good. I like it. The vocals
Oh, you're
are
talking.
great.
Oh, yeah.
The
I
actual
mixed
track.
it last night. It sounds way better.
No, it's good though, man.
You got a little
And check this
bit.
out.
I know what this is gonna be.
You do?
Buck 65.
No.
Oh.
Sancho brought a message from the fat man.
Hey.
Sorry, boy, to leave you high and dry.
Try.
But I went to see my mom in Ensenada. And I left a little something to help the time go by.
Yeah. Come on.
Left a little something to help to keep you high.
Keep her high.
Bananas and blow. Bananas and blow.
Potassium.
Stuck in my potassium. Stuck in my cabana, living on bananas and blow.
Blow, blow, blow. Come on, you gotta get with the ad.
The rainy season reminds me of Maria. The way she danced, the color of her hair.
Come on.
But now I'm locked inside a stall in the cantina.
In the cantina, baby.
Eating the bananas and the cocaine off the mirror. Looking for a ticket to take me away from here.
Away from here.
Bananas and blow.
Bananas and blow.
Bananas and blow.
Bananas and blow.
Stuck in my cabana, living on bananas and blow.
Bananas and blow.
Bananas and blow. Bananas and blow.
Yum.
stuck in my cabana, living on bananas and blow.
Yeah. Her name was Maria. I wrapped that body up like a hot tortilla. I was so poetic, no onomatopoeia. Every time I see her, bend her over the futon, bend her over the futon. You know I get bread, I ain't talking about crouton, yeah. And she tossed my salad, this ain't no fucking love ballad, yeah. When I rap, it's not a challenge, maybe I'm losing my balance, I need Maria to come right here. Maria, don't show no fear. Bananas and blow, bananas and blow. I'm getting high and being healthy everywhere that I go. Bananas and blow, bananas and blow. I'm getting high and being healthy like wherever I go. Call me Mowgli. I be chilling with a shorty, sniffing them lines every night. Call me Mowgli, yeah, call me Mowgli. Eating them bananas in the sky.
Sustained energy.
Yeah, sustained energy. If you got that one disease, you should eat one. What's that called when your blood is all messed up? I can't remember. Anemic, yeah. If you're anemic, you should eat some bananas. And if you sniff blow, you'll probably go bananas. I'm nuts like planters and I'm AI the answer. I don't got the cancer, but I'm like a dancer cause I float around your mind. I don't speak with a design, no. And no structure either. I'm just rapping. It's the ether. What happened? Bananas and blow. I said bananas and blow. I'm getting high and being healthy like wherever I go.
Okay, we're done. Jesus fucking Christ.
That was beautiful.
It was. Yeah, I love the happy and healthy, or it got energy and you're healthy, or something like that. That's really fun.
You're high and you're being healthy at the same time.